Namaste yogis, and welcome back to my channel, to this beautiful space that I have for you guys today. And today we're going to be working on relieving knee pain. I know some of you have knee pain like me. I'm awaiting surgery myself for a fully torn ACL on my left knee, and I've been living with that for about 2 years. So I totally get it. So for today's class, we're going to be working on that. And if you have one block nearby, we're going to keep it handy. So I'm going to invite you to start, and we're just going to go into a butterfly position, putting our feet together here, heels in front of us, keeping about a 1 foot distance between our groin and our heels. And I'm going to invite you to sit up tall, dropping back the shoulder blades, placing your hands on the floor, allowing the knees to drop down. And from here, we're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to walk our fingertips forward, bend at the waist, and bring the chin to the chest. So let's settle into this. Very calmly, refocusing on our breath. And you can try to see if you can walk your hands a little further away. So I'm going to invite you to walk your hands back, releasing the position. And from here we can turn around facing the front of our yoga mat, and we're going to lower ourselves down on our backs. So with our knees at a 90-degree angle, with our feet firmly planted on the floor, we're going to push our hips up, and we're going to be coming to place a block at the base of our spine here. So from here, I'm going to invite you to extend the left leg in front of you. We're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the right knee towards the chest, holding on to the top of the knee. And just lightly pulling down. And you can try to see if you can pull that knee a little bit more towards your chest, going into a deeper stretch here. And we can release the right leg, extending it in front of us. You might want to just take a moment here. And from here, we're going to bring the left knee in. Holding on to the top of that left knee, we're going to pull it towards our chest, keeping the right leg long and straight, so you should feel a nice stretch in front of your right hip flexors, and another stretch, around the left hip area and into the left knee here. We can release the left leg, extending it in front of us. If you want to bring your arms just above your head here, just going to lengthen the spine, resting the bottom of our spine on the block. This should feel really good. And from here we can bring our knees back to a 90-degree angle. Big inhale. Exhale, we're going to lift our hips up, and we're going to be moving the block aside. So from here, we're going to bring the left ankle just on top of the right knee, opening up the left hip, and through the opening, we created one big inhale. Exhale, hands go through, and we're going to hold the top again of the right knee, pulling the knee towards the chest and feeling a deep stretch in the left glute. So all of these movements or at the same time opening up the knee socket, relieving inflammation. They all serve a great purpose into enhancing or lower limb mobility. And that includes the knee and all those positions that I've selected for us today. And we can lower the right leg down, uncrossing our legs. I invite you to wiggle them left to right, just a little bit here, which feels really good. And coming back to center, now the right ankle can come on top of the left knee here, opening up the right hip. Big inhale, exhale, we're going to be releasing and going through the opening we created, and then our hands can come on top of the left knee, pulling the left knee towards your chest, bringing your shoulder blades back down in contact with the floor. And let's just enjoy how this feels. And on your next exhale, we can bring the left foot back down, uncrossing our legs. And once again, you can gently go in a windshield wiper motion here. And from here, we're going to bring our knees up into a 90-degree angle. The right hand will come to the exterior edge of the left knee. We're going to do one big inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to twist our knees to the right, and then we can extend the left arm to the left and look left. Going into a beautiful reclined twist. And from here we can release, bringing our knees back to center, realigning our spine with our hips. And now the left hand can come to the exterior edge of the right knee. We can take one big inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to bring our knees to the left, going into a reclined twist on the other side. And then from here, we can look right and extend the right arm to the right, closing our eyes and reconnecting with our breath. we can release, bring our knees back in line with our spine, and we can place our feet on the floor. So from here, we're just going to be rocking back up to the seated position, so we can bring our knees up, and then we can wiggle ourselves just like I'm doing, swinging ourselves up to the seated position. And then we're going to be opening up the flesh of our glutes on both sides, and with our legs firmly straight in front of us, with both hands on each side, with one big inhale. Exhale, bending at the waist, walking the fingertips forward, and rounding the spine. If you want, you can grab your big toes, if it helps to just pull you forward a little bit, or find some stillness within the posture. Some of you are super flexible, you can go all the way down, and for others it's a little more challenging. So do what you can, respect your own limitation, and just enjoy the deep stretches we are doing right now. And we can slowly release the position. And I'm going to invite you to just turn your legs around, bringing them to the back here. And then we're going to be facing the floor, lowering ourselves down on our bellies, placing our elbows in line with our shoulders. And then we're just going to bend the right leg here, working on opening up our inner groin and releasing tension in the right knee. And you might try to put your right knee a little bit more further away from your body. It might be very subtle of a change, but you'll feel a big difference in the position. then from here we can bring the right leg back in line with the spine, shifting our body weight to the right hip. And then we're going to bring the left leg out, doing a slight bend at the knees, and then placing our hands in front of us. So again, you might feel a lot of pulling in your groin area, your low back. One side might be tighter than the other. For me, the left side's really tight right now, and that's okay. And I'm just going to be reconnecting with my breath here. We can release the left leg, sliding it back in line with the spine. I'm going to invite you to flare your elbows out, bringing your forehead to rest on the back of your hands, releasing the low back here. Just taking a few breaths. And as a counter pose, we're going to bring our hands in line with our shoulders, pushing ourselves up and back. And we can bring our knees to the edges of our yoga mat here, touching our big toes together. Our hips are going to come all the way down here, connecting with our heels. And then we can stretch our arms in front of us and bring the forehead to rest on the floor for a beautiful wide knee child's pose. Great way to release the low back. we can push ourselves back up, walking our hands back very gently. And we can come back to the seated position in the middle of our yoga mat. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's Yin Yoga class to relieve knee pain. This class was very beneficial for myself. I feel a lot more open around the knee sockets, and I feel like my overall lower body is happy with what we've done today. So thank you so much. If you aren't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. You can also make donations to my PayPal account if you want to support what I do, or you can subscribe to my monthly membership at yinyogawithmatt.com. And just for $20 a month, you can have access to a bunch of exclusive classes not offered here for all of you guys. So that's another way to support me. So we're going to place our hands at the heart. I'm going to invite you to take one big inhale. And exhale, Namaste. Thank you guys for being part of this class with me. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.